Hi everyone, my name is Beefy. I am the girl behind Alive as Always, which is this channel that I used to use only to talk about books and haven't posted for like 5 years. And so I thought today I would start fresh and start vlogging. The reason for that is because I just made the decision to quit my job and start a freelance career, which is something I've always wanted to do. So a little background. I currently work as a copywriter at a creative agency, but honestly my dream has always been to become an illustrator. And for like 5 years I have been kind of sidetracked, I guess you can say, by becoming a copywriter for different offices. But now I think I would want to at least start becoming a freelance illustrator, as I have planned from the start. Unfortunately, being an illustrator is a lot less straightforward than if I say had moved to a different office. Because when you move to a different office, you really have like the luxury of having someone else tell you what you need to do to, be able to earn money and actually provide for yourself. Whereas being a freelance, anything really, it's really just up to you to build a career and obviously earn money and progress as like a professional. And so my intention for these vlogs, which will hopefully there will be many, is to keep track of my progress and to keep myself focused on what I need to prepare for my freelance career before like my last day at the office. So I already quit my job, but my last day will not be for like a few months down the road, so I still have like a lot of time to prepare. But obviously I'm still working at the office, so I don't really have much time to prepare it, except for like the weekend, which is when I will probably be vlogging. I actually have like planned out a to-do list of things that I need to prepare before actually going freelance. And some of them I have kind of tackled, but a lot of the others I have yet to do anything about. So I want to just, tackle them one at a time. And I hope that this can really like show you a real-time process of what it's like to actually like quit your job almost like cold turkey and go somewhere you're not really comfortable of going because you don't know where to go. So that's basically it. So you just like get a whole background of why I start to vlog. Also for like today specifically, I have like listed down a number of things that I want to do, and I have like accomplished some of them. They're like simple, easy things. And I don't know, I'm just gonna keep doing the rest while I talk to you guys. So I actually have like a few things from the office that I need to get done. But while I do that, I thought I'd talk about a little something that I would call feeling productive versus being productive. And I think there's like merits to both sides, but hear me out. So as I've mentioned earlier today, I've made like a list of things that I want to do, like my to-do list, that are actually consisting of things that are menial tasks, like putting away laundry or working out, washing my hair, etc., etc. But the thing is, these things are like small things, and a lot of people have spoken about how these things really can distract you from what you want to accomplish. But for me, there's like merit in such lists because they make you feel productive. Or at least over the years, I've found out that these kinds of lists that are like easy tasks that can just like tackle easily and early in the day make me feel productive. And when I feel productive, I'd want to do more productive things. I want to create more. I want to have many more things as my tasks. So I really would recommend anyone who like to make to-do lists or to want to tackle a lot of things, to make like really easy to-do lists early in the day, because they will make you feel like you can do anything, and then you want to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do. So like for starters, right now I'm like catching up on work quite early in the day, even though this is like a Sunday, because I felt like I've done all these other productive things that I've done, and I just want to be able to do more. So there's that. This vlog, by the way, is also like part of my attempt at feeling productive, sorry. I mean, sometimes being productive takes a lot more time than feeling productive. So if I have to choose, I'd rather like feel productive than, just produce things, but feeling like I'm like behind or not as fast as I would want to be. You know what I mean? So let me talk you guys through the plan that I have made, like a list of things I wanted to do to prepare myself for this freelance career. As you can see, the one thing that I've actually done is finished my Inca font. Inca was actually a typeface I made for my typography class back at uni, and it was so very well received on Behance. People kept asking me where they could get the font and download them and use them in their designs. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to finish this font, make the typeface into an actual font that people can use. And I finished that quite recently, I think towards the end of last month or something. And so that's done. The next thing I want to do is update my portfolio. I'm still kind of figuring out whether I want to just have my portfolio on my website or also like a PDF version of it, because I have no idea what to use the PDF version for, since I'm not like applying to office jobs for this. So I don't know if I would need the PDF version of my portfolio. I think maybe my website should be enough. But we'll see. Anyway, I need to kind of take photos of like sketches and WIP stuff, like maybe my brainstorming process for a lot of the projects that I want to put in my portfolio. I have also noted like works that I want to include on my portfolio, so I think that's what I'm going to focus on today. Other than that, a lot of the stuff are just like really technical things that will just help me get through my life, basically. So that's just gonna be somewhere down the road. I think it's okay to just take it slow. And speaking of which, by the way, I also had self-published a book called Take It Slow, which is about the slow fashion industry in Indonesia. Unfortunately, the book is only available in Indonesian because I wrote it in Indonesian with the help of some of my friends, and also illustrated the book myself. So it's really such like a huge passion project for me, and I cannot thank people enough who have bought and read the books. Your support means the world to me. But if you haven't bought the book, if you haven't read the book, they're still available on my Tokopedia, as well as some of the consignment stores that I collaborate with. So I will link all of that down below, as well as where you can get the Inca font that I just talked about earlier. I will link that down below as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have lunch after this. This is like 3 p.m., not like the time to have lunch really. But after that, I think I'm gonna continue with taking photos of my sketches and WIPs from various projects that I want to include on my portfolio. So as you can see, the sky has gone darker. Maybe I took like a longer lunch than I was supposed to. But I don't think it's like optimal for me to take photos of my sketches anymore. Also, my other camera just died, so even if I did take photos of those sketches, maybe with this camera, I won't be able to vlog that, and I don't know, I feel like that would be such a waste. So I think I'm going to postpone it to like this Wednesday if I can work from home, or next week, like on the next vlog. But I think today I'm just going to focus on other aspects of my portfolio that I can probably improve. Maybe I can just like pick out photos that I already have to put into the portfolio and like figure out the layouts. Technically, I already have the layouts figured out. I used Figma to really take a look at what can be done on my website for that. But yeah, overall, I think I'm just going to postpone the sketch photo taking to some other day when it's like lighter and maybe a little earlier in the day. So yeah, that's like my update of the day. Also, I watched Dogtooth earlier during lunch. It was an amazing movie. I'll give Yorgos Lanthimos that, but honestly, very disturbing, very hard to watch, and it makes me feel really tired, like drains my entire energy. If you haven't watched that, I mean, I would recommend it, but also like, proceed with caution. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I just want to show you how I have planned out the layout for my portfolio on my website. Here you can see like there are 5 boards available so far. Obviously I'm gonna have more than like 5 works displayed, but this is just me like trying things out, seeing what works for which kind of work and what I want to showcase for each project. Let me just walk you through some of them. I have implemented this one, the Inca one, onto my website. It's not live yet, so you can't see it on my website, but pretty much similar to this. I really want to put the letters on the top, kind of showcase their uniqueness and the details to look out for. Here I'm really trying to show the organic indentations for each letters, like how the curve on the W on this side and on this side are 2 very different curves, for example. And then like how it's implemented onto like a poster like artwork, and then also other types of implementing it. This will all be posted onto my Instagram as well. And then there's this Angkut series, which is a series of prints and stickers that I made quite a while back. I wanted to create this to be sold for Comic Frontier, and I think I sold a pretty good amount, and now they're just basically leftovers, so I've been giving them away for free to people at work. I think I want to also like include here I have like separate illustrations of the artwork, so basically like all of these but not yet in like sticker format, and maybe like, I don't know, details of each illustrations. I think it said here, yeah, illustration details, like the ambience overall. And then there's this Take It Slow book that I also mentioned earlier. I wanted to show like maybe I'm going to change this mock-up to an actual photos of the book, because I've the book obviously already like printed. These are the actual books. And then also like details from the inside of the book, and also I have not figured out whether or not I want this to be an actual photo or better as a mock-up. And then I think here I noted like separate illustrations that are in the book, like maybe these icons or the other illustrations, for example. Like I just want these separately to be showcased here. This is like another take on that. I think I'm not going to go with this layout. I think I chose this layout instead. So I think I'm going to change that up for some other project. And then there's the Indonesian Childhood Games Handbook. Also like a book-like, not a book-like, but like an actual book project, which differs from Take It Slow because it's like fully illustrated. So I think, I don't know, I think I want to show more of the illustrations and the details of each one. I think I have a note here, like photo of the book's back cover. Oh yeah, I haven't done that. I think I'm gonna have an actual photo, not like a mock-up like this one. So, you know, like, we'll see. Yeah, and also I want to have like sketches and stuff and separate illustrations, obviously, details from the book, etc., etc. I want to have more actual photos of the products that I have, if and when they're like printed, you know, because like a lot of my products here, I guess except for Inca, are actual printed products. So yeah, I think I wanna keep that. I think I have like 12 projects noted down to be showcased, so I think I'm gonna work on the layout of the rest of the projects that I'm gonna put into my website.
Move on.